Today's practice is a Vinyasa flow where we'll really focus on abdominal strength throughout the practice. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. We will go ahead and get started laying down today. So go ahead and lie on your back. Allow space between your feet. Maybe space between your calves and your inner thighs. Then let your arms just fall open by your side. Right away, start to connect to your breath. So just those even inhales and exhales. Feeling the rise and fall of your chest, allowing yourself to slow down. We spend so much time trying to speed everything up, trying to get to the next thing, anticipating something to be over, maybe waiting for the weekend. While at the same time, we often want things to slow down, to last longer. So right here in this practice, really taking the time to slow down, experiencing even the uncomfortable things, and using the breath to really keep the awareness there. Feeling that deep inhale, deep exhale. And start to bend both knees. Plant the soles of your feet flat on your mat. Pull your belly button down towards your spine as you curl your right thigh into your chest. Just feel that compression through the right hip, and then start to extend your right foot up towards the ceiling. Find any movement, or maybe you flex your right toes towards your forehead. All while pulling your belly to your spine. This practice is all about core engagement. So start to lift your shoulder blades up off of your mat, and then slowly lower your right ankle down. Inhale, curl your right thigh in. Extend through your right leg. Exhale, slowly lower everything down. Again, inhale, curl in. Exhale, crunch, lift your shoulder blades. Inhale, extend right leg long. Exhale, lower, nice and slow. And again, inhale, hug in. Exhale, lift shoulder blades. Inhale, extend. Exhale, slowly lower. Then start to hug your left thigh into your chest. We'll take that all on the other side. Feel that compression, and then extend your left foot up towards the ceiling. Finding that hamstring stretch, you can keep your right knee bent or extend it long. Feel your belly pull down towards your spine, slight tuck in your tailbone. And start to lift your shoulder blades up off of your mat, and then release your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, hug your left thigh in. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Keep the shoulder blades high. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, hug in. Exhale, crunch. Shoulder blades lift. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower. Nice and slow. One final time. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly release. And find a reverse tabletop with your knees. Knees stack over your hips, toes flex towards your forehead. Pull your navel down towards your spine. Start to lift your shoulder blades and either press your palms into your thighs or your forearms. You'll feel your abdominals engage. Lift your shoulder blades up. Stay with the breath. Stay in this moment. And slowly release. Find a long body stretch. Let your low back arch. Hug both thighs tight into your chest and find some movement. And start to rock and roll the length of your spine, massaging through the spine, and we'll meet in a boat pose whenever you're ready. Heels can be down on your mat. They can be lifted. Reach your fingertips forward, lead forward with your heart. And even through this engagement, this fire building, we're present. Slowly release, find tabletop. Shoulders stack over your wrists. Abdominals lift up and in. Then start to find some cat-cow movement. This can be traditional cat-cow. This can be some circles rolling through your neck, your hips, your torso, maybe shifting forward and back. And as you find this movement, I really want you to focus in on what your core is doing. So maybe allowing the abdominals to actually lead this movement. Feeling the different ways in which you can stay engaged. And dig your toes, inhale, bear pose. Lift your knees 1 inch off your mat. Press your wrist creases down and back towards your kneecaps. Long spine, long neck. Still breathing. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Take a full inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. This down dog should feel good after all that movement. I want to think of pulling your belly button in, feeling that hollowness through the core. And firm your quads back. Feel your hamstrings lift back and up towards the ceiling. And press the ball mounds of your toes down into your mat. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower. Start to walk to the back of your mat, forward fold. Just let your head hang heavy, hands can fall wherever they fall. Bent knees are welcome. Really lengthening through the low spine and the neck. Heel toe your toes to touch, slowly roll up, standing Shavasana, palms face forward. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Dive it forward, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folds. Plant your palms, start to crawl forward to a high plank. Make sure your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Feel your inner thighs lift up and then crunch your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale, crunch right knee, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen, right toes stay lifted. Exhale, lower, halfway chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reconnect with your breath. Maybe you found yourself waiting for this practice to be over. Can you flip that thought and just enjoy where you're at? Start to crawl your hands to the back of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Sweep your arms up. Maybe you gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant your palms. High plank, start to crawl forward. Make any adjustments you need. And start to bend your left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathing through that upward facing dog. Heart lifts forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reconnect. Bend your elbows out to the side and then down and in to re-engage through your arms. Let your head hang heavy. Really focusing in on the breath. What do you feel in this moment? Inhale, high plank, start to roll forward. Start to lift your right toes off of your mat. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, low lunge. Step your right foot through your hands and just start to find some movement. Rocking forward and back. Then just start to drop your back knee to your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead and breathe. Right hip pulls back, inner thighs roll in, full breath in. Exhale, twist, cactus your arms. Right hip pulls back, lift your torso up out of your hips. Inhale, exalted arms. Left arm reaches up as your right hand reaches for your left hamstring. Full breath in. Exhale, release. Both hands plant. Find your half splits. Extend through your right leg. Stay up on your finger pads here, using your hands to pull your heart forward as your right hip pulls back in opposition. And then maybe you start to crawl your hands forward, finding that length. Inhale, low lunge, shift forward, lift your back knee. Exhale, forward fold, top of mat this time. Big toes come to touch. Inhale, chair pose, sweep your arms up overhead and breathe. Squeeze your inner thighs. Feel your belly button pull back to your spine. And release your shoulders from your ears as you draw your hands to your heart, really pressing the palms together. Start to find a twist to the right. Inhale back through center, exhale, twist. Nice and small. Inhale through center, exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, keeping your hips square. Inhale through center. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Toes press down, heart lifts up. Exhale, downward dog. Breathing, being. Inhale, high plank, roll forward. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, low lunge. Start to find some movement, shifting forward and back. And this is just for you, opening up where you still feel any tension. Start to reach your arms up overhead. We'll find crescent B. Full breath in. Exhale, cactus twist towards your front thigh. Feel your shoulder blades pull apart, keeping that length. Inhale, exalted arms. Right arm stays lifted. Keep your hips square. Your left shoulder hides behind your right. Inhale through center. Exhale, half splits. Extend through your left leg this time. Toes flex towards your forehead. Stay up on your fingertips. And just experience this side as is. A lot of times we want to blow through that side that feels worse. But what would happen if we really just stayed with it? Inhale, low lunge, shift forward. Exhale, forward fold. Big toes to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, second set, hands to heart right away. Press your palms together, start to shift forward, lifting your heels. Ankles squeeze together. Slowly start to lower, tailbone to heels for 3, 2, 1, release into Malasana. And today, Malasana, big toes, heels, feet stay connected. Bring your knees towards the outer edges of your mat and your fingertips can rest forward. You're really finding length through your spine here. Chin tucks to chest. And slowly come back through center. Inhale, halfway lifts. Exhale, high plank through your vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. And every time we meet in down dog, it's a chance to reconnect. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, open your hip. Really kick your right foot back. And inhale, three-legged dog. Square your hips. Exhale, right knee to nose, crunch. Inhale, right leg high. Keep your hips square. Exhale, right knee to nose, low lunge. This time, step it through. Just start to find some movement, rocking between pyramid and low lunge. Warming up through the hamstrings a little bit deeper. Maybe you feel that difference, and then we'll meet in a low lunge. Lift your belly up off of your right thigh. Fingertips hover right above your mat. Breathe. And without momentum, inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, crescent. Right hip pulls back. Left hip pulls forward and up, and then start to drop your fingertips down. They hover off of your mat. And we'll flow between the two. Inhale, crescent. Tailbone weights down. Exhale, hovering crescent. Fingertips graze your mat. Plant your palms, step your right foot back. Take your vinyasa, option to keep that right foot hovering. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, open your hip, heel to glute. Just let it feel good. Really kick your left foot back, opening up through the left hip flexor. Inhale, three-legged dog, square your hips. Exhale, left knee to nose. Hips stay high. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to nose. Make the connection. Low lunge. Then start to straighten and bend through your left knee, taking it as slow or as quickly as you need. Then we'll meet in that low lunge. Inner thighs squeeze in, low belly lifts, hovering crescent, fingertips up off of your mat. Left hip pulls back, length from tailbone through the crown of your head. Inhale, crescent, rise. Exhale, hovering warrior, fingertips reach forward and then down. Keep that length. Inhale, crescent, reach up overhead. Breathe. Lift high on your back heel, squeeze your right hamstring up, feel that length. Inhale. Exhale, hovering crescent. Drop your hands, step your left foot back, take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in, deepest one yet. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Staying with that open mouth breath to ease and release some heat in the body. That's an option if you want it. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, open your hip. Inhale, right leg high. Square your hips. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, right knee to nose, low lunge. Inhale, hovering crescent. Breathe. Then start to sweep your arms up overhead, crescent lunge. Refine. Right inner thigh lifts up. And inhale, twist. Right arm reaches back. Option to straighten through your front leg, and then inhale back through crescent. Exhale, twist. Inner thigh squeeze in. Press through the ball mound of your right foot. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist. Straighten through both legs. And inhale, exalted arms. Left arm reaches high. Inner thigh squeeze in. Belly pulls to your spine. Full breath in. Exhale, low lunge twist. Left hand plants on your mat as your right arm reaches up overhead. Right hip pulls back and then down. Then firm your left quad up. Take a full breath in. Exhale, pyramid pose. Option to bump your back foot forward. And just like we did in half splits, staying high on the tips of your fingers to pull your heart forward, and then lengthening your heart towards your right shin. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, high plank through your vinyasa, meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg nice and high. Exhale, open your hip, heel to glute. Inhale, three-legged dog, nice and square. Exhale, left knee to nose. Hips stay high, right heel stays high. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Belly lifts up, start to hover your fingers an inch off of your mat. And inhale, crescent, sweep your arms up overhead and breathe. Right hip pulls back, left inner thigh lifts up, and start to find that twist. Extend through both legs, inner thigh squeeze in. Inhale, crescent, exhale, twist. One more time, inhale, crescent, find your depth. Exhale, twist. Inhale, exalted. Just the arms, both legs stay straight. Maybe you lift your gaze up towards your right hand. Full breath in. Exhale, crescent twist. Release your right hand to your mat. Left arm reaches up overhead. And squeeze your left inner thigh in. You want to feel that connection to your side body. Full breath in. Exhale, pyramid pose. Extend through both legs, bump your right foot forward. Then staying up on your fingertips, pull your heart forward. Keeping that length, leading with the heart, and just being present right here. Allowing each posture to feel like it's lasting longer than the last. Take a full breath in. Exhale, high plank through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Another full breath in. Open mouth, exhale, release. Feel that length through your low back as you lift your hips as high as you can and start to walk forward, finding a forward fold at the top of the mat. Grab for opposite elbows. Just feeling that weight fall down towards your mat from the back of your neck. If it feels good, we'll find a big toe grip, wrapping your peace fingers around your big toes. Elbows pull out to the side, hamstrings pull back and then up, and allow your upper body to feel separate from the lower half, hanging long over your legs. Eyes stay open. And weight tips forward into the ball mounds of your toes. Slowly release. Heel toes come to touch. And step back, high plank. Shoulders over wrists. Take your vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Maybe finding stillness, maybe bending through one knee and the other, just noticing what feels good. And inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, open your hip. Inhale, right leg high, square your hips. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Fingertips hover 1 inch off of your mat. Inhale, crescent, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, twist, front leg straightens. Feeling that balance. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, low lunge twist. Left hand meets your mat, right arm reaches up overhead. Inhale, pyramid pose, straighten through both legs. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot steps forward to meet your right. And inhale, chair pose. We've been here before. Exhale, eagle arms on the right. Staying nice and low. Option to find the legs, lifting your right thigh up and around your left. Pull your right hip back. Option to kickstand your right toes on the outside of your left foot. And we'll start to find some eagle crunches. So mindfully just lowering your elbows down towards your belly. Keep that focus. Be in this moment. Be in this crunch. Be in this movement. And inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Exhale, eagle bound airplane. So keeping that eagle wrap with the hands, right leg goes back. And you can always release the hands. Right inner thigh lifts up. Point through the toes. Feel that length. Slight up dog with your chest. Step it forward. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, chair pose. Hands to heart. Heels lift, inner thighs squeeze in. Slowly start to lower all the way down to your mat. And as gracefully as you can, sit back, find bow pose, Navasana, fingertips reach forward, belly pulls to your spine, full breath in. Exhale, slowly release all the way down to your mat. Take what you need. Find your breath. We'll find some eagle crunches. So right arm wraps underneath your left. Right thigh crosses over your left thigh. Full breath in, find length. Exhale, crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Take a few more, following your own breath. And I promise you, staying with the breath really helps. A loud exhale as you crunch in. Letting some of that heat go, using the breath to really fire you up. Then slowly release, legs up the wall. Close your eyes. Feel what the last 30 or so minutes has done for your body so far. Despite all of the struggle, despite all of the intense sensation, what you got out of it. And when you're ready, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Option to take a vinyasa, option to take cat-cow, anything you need. And finding stillness. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, open your hip, heel to glute, let it feel good. Inhale, three-legged, square your hips. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to nose, low lunge. Hovering crescent, then inhale, crescent, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, twist, front leg straightens. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, low lunge twist. Right hand meets your mat, left arm goes high. Take a full breath in for length. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, eagle on the left. Left arm wraps under your right. Left thigh wraps up and around your right. Then start to crunch your elbow to your knees, your belly. And inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch with all of the concentration and the connection. I want to feel your forearms pressing away from you, feeling that expansion through the upper back and shoulders. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, eagle-bound airplane. Keep the arms, left toes point back. Can always release if that feels good. Outer left hip rolls down. Take a full breath in, full breath out where you're at. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, hands to heart. Start to shift forward. Lift your heels, inner thighs, calves squeeze in. Start to lower for 3, 2, 1. Boat pose. Nice and controlled. Maybe you extend through your legs. Just notice what that feels like. Then slowly start to lower all the way down. And you guessed it, eagle crunches on the other side. Left arm wraps under your right. Left thigh wraps over your right. Full breath in for length. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Take a few more on your own, and I challenge you to go slower than you want to. And the slower you go, the more you'll get out of it, truly. And the more you focus, the faster the time goes. Slowly release, legs up the wall pose. Feet towards the ceiling, arms open wide. Just breathing, nothing else. And start to rock and roll forward and back. Once more, meeting in downward facing dog, taking any movement you need in between. And placing a slight bend in your knees to lift your hips as high as you can. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Hold, belly lifts up. Then right knee, left tricep. Switching back and forth. Right tricep, left. Right, left. Exhale, exhale for 4, 3, 2, half pigeon, and 1. Release your right shin to your mat. Take any adjustments you need. You can even walk your left foot out to the left a little bit to welcome some more space. And then release. Truly release. We have done so much movement, so much core activation. Really let those muscles in your belly go. And instead of wanting this to be over, tuning those thoughts and feelings out and just focusing in on the moment, on the breath. How long can you make this minute feel? Let those negative thoughts just dissipate. And if you want more, you can start to walk your left toes back a little bit. So finding more space through your left hip flexor. When you're ready, slowly start to rise. Step back to a high plank. Option to take a vinyasa, option to press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. And then switch it over, right tricep. Left, right. Exhale. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Half pigeon. Release your left shin to your mat. Walk your right foot and leg back. Find any adjustments you need. Maybe you walk your right foot to the right a little bit. And then settle in. Allow your weight to shift to the right. And you want your front knee to always be on the outer edge of your hip. And if you don't feel any sensation through your left outer hip, maybe you start to walk your left foot forward, just being mindful of your knee. Any pain in either of your knees is your body talking to you, telling you that you should come up and out of it a little bit. Feel your shoulder blades pull apart and then down away from your ears. Releasing any tension. Trying to cease any movement in the body. But if you need to move, if you want to move to add more sensation, to shift the sensation, of course, that is okay. Slowly start to rise, step your left foot back, high plank. Take a vinyasa or meet back in downward facing dog. Just a little bit more work until we really slow it down. Inhale, high plank, start to roll forward through your spine. Chin is the last thing to unwind. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Palms are under your shoulders. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest. Shoulder blades squeeze in, strengthening the muscles around your low spine, your side body. Long neck. Inhale. Exhale, release. Left ear to your mat, arms by your side. Resting. Feeling that connection with the earth. Allowing time to slow down. Slowly come back through center. Interlace your hands behind your head. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So again, strengthening the muscles around the spine. On the inhale, you lift. Exhale, you lower, pressing your toenails down into your mat. Keep it going for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Maybe you lift your toes off of your mat. Start to reach your arms back. Locust variation. Full breath in. Exhale, lower. Right ear to your mat. As we start to slow down, even during these uncomfortable situations and sensations, we can really start to notice some different and unique things. Start to find Sphinx pose, forearms down on your mat. Start to find some circles through your head. So this is just releasing, bringing the mind back to the breath. Maybe you start to extend through the arms if that feels good. Walking them in towards the body, finding a full cobra only if it feels good, then slowly lower. And keeping your head in the same direction, just start to flip over to your back. Rack your knees side to side. And bring your feet by your glutes, palms pressed down. Nice and slow, inhale, bridge pose. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. Breathe. Knees stay hips width distance, but inner thighs engage in. Full breath in. Exhale, lower, rolling through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Again, inhale, lift. Tuck your tailbone, lift your hips. Knees point forward. Palms of your feet press down. Full breath in. Exhale, slowly release. And again, inhale, lift, nice and slow. Slowest time yet. Feeling the hips rise, allow space between your chin and your chest, and then you're just gonna slowly lower. Slower than the last 2 times. And allow your glutes to meet your mat. Bring your feet mats width distance. And drop both knees over to the right, just finding a gentle supine twist. Arms can come overhead. Maybe you cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Breathing deeply through the left side body, really envisioning the breath right there. Slowly start to release if your heel is on your thigh. Then using your core pulling down towards your mat, slowly start to shift your knees up and over to the left. Arms overhead, maybe you cross your left heel on top of your right thigh. Visualizing the breath flowing through the right side body. Just noticing where tension may be showing up. And slowly release that left heel if it's lifted from your core. Inhale back through center and breathe. Just start to hug both thighs tight into your chest, finding a tight ball, full breath in. Exhale, final rest, Shavasana. The way you started practice, allow space, and now just allow time, the thought of time, to drift away. Not thinking about how long you'll be laying here, but just taking each moment as it is. Each breath as it is. You're more than welcome to turn this video off and stay in Shavasana as long as you need. Slowly start to bring movement back into the body. Just feeling your body present in the space. Start to roll to your right or left side. Start to press your way up to a seated position, hands to heart. Take a full breath in. Exhale, we bow forward together in the deepest gratitude. Namaste.